I was born in Pella. On a night when lightning struck twice, they say my mother dreamed of a thunderbolt striking her womb. They say my father watched an eagle rest on his shoulder. They say I was not born, I was forged. The stars moved differently the night I entered the world. Even then, the gods whispered of conquest. My childhood was not of toys and laughter. I read Homer before I could ride. Aristotle taught me to question everything, even the sky. Know the world, he said. Rule your mind before you rule men. But books were only half my education. The other half came from the blade. I trained with soldiers twice my age. Each bruise, each scar, a page in a different kind of book. I was being sharpened. At 16, I rode into battle at Cheronia. Not as a boy, but as a commander. The line was breaking. My men looked at me. I didn't hesitate. I led the charge. I split the enemy like a thunderclap. That day, they stopped calling me child. That day, I became Alexander the Great. When my father fell to an assassin's blade, I didn't just inherit his throne, I inherited his enemies. Rebellions sparked like wildfire. I crushed them with speed and fire. I made an example of Thebes, so that the world would understand. This boy king would not beg, he would conquer. We crossed the Hellespont, into Asia, into history. I paused at the shores of Troy, offered my sword to Achilles. I wasn't marching for gold. I was chasing immortality. Every step forward was a step into myth, and I would not turn back. At Issus, Darius came with an army that blackened the horizon. Chariots, elephants, the pride of Persia. He thought numbers were enough. But I had something greater, purpose. We struck like lightning. I aimed for Darius himself. He fled, and the world learned that Persia could bleed. In Egypt, I was no longer just a conqueror. I was a god. The priests crowned me pharaoh. The people bowed in silence. I founded Alexandria on the edge of the Nile, a city for knowledge, a city for the future. Even the sand seemed to welcome me. They called me divine, son of Zeus Ammon, and I did not deny it. But godhood is a lonely thing. The more I conquered, the less I recognized the face in the mirror. I missed my mother. I missed Hephaestion's laughter. Victory tasted like ash. In India, the river swelled with monsoon rage. The jungle swallowed our supply lines. Elephants thundered across the battlefield. My men begged to go home. I stood at the edge of the world and whispered, one more horizon. But even the gods have limits. I turned back. With the world behind me and nowhere left to go, Babylon welcomed me with incense and suspicion. I was tired, feverish. Plans for Arabia sat on my table, unfinished. My generals waited. My body failed. 32 years. That's all the gods allowed me. As I slipped away, they asked, to whom shall the empire go? I smiled, to the strongest. I did not leave behind peace. I left legends. I left cities etched with my name across continents. Alexandria, Kandahar. I left a world forever changed. You still speak of me, don't you? In books, in stone, in fire. That is what I wanted. Not to live forever, but to be remembered.